Okay, guys, so this one is on making yogurt. The process for making yogurt is essentially the same as for making cheese starter. The milk is warmed to 100 to 110 degrees Fahrenheit. The culture is added and the mixture is kept at the desired temperature for several hours. At about 100 degrees Fahrenheit, you can make yogurt in 5 to 6 hours. But you can leave it 10 to 12 hours if you like a tartar flavor. It is important to keep the mixture at the proper temperature for the necessary length of time to let the culture develop. If you have a yogurt maker, simply follow the manufacturer's directions. If you don't, use one of the ingenious methods described below. Basic yogurt recipe. Homemade yogurt has a delicate, creamy body that is hard to find in the multitude of supermarket concoctions full of additives and flavorings. Making it at home is a simple matter of adding culture to milk and keeping it warm for several hours. 1 quart of whole milk, 1/3 cup of instant non-fat dry milk optional. It produces a thicker texture and increases the protein content by 2 grams per cup. 3 rounded tablespoons of plain yogurt or recommended quantity of powdered culture, also called a starter. Making yogurt without a yogurt maker. With a thermos, almost fill a thermos bottle, preferably wide mouth, with milk heated to 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Add 3 tablespoons of plain yogurt and mix thoroughly. Put on the lid and wrap the thermos in 2 or 3 terry towels. Set it in a warm, draft-free place overnight. In an oven, pour 1 quart of milk into a casserole dish and add 3 tablespoons of plain yogurt. Stir well and cover the casserole dish. Place in a warm 100 degrees Fahrenheit oven with the heat off. Let it sit overnight. On a heating pad, this is different ways. So with a thermos or in an oven, and then the next is on a heating pad. Mix 1 quart of milk and 3 tablespoons of plain yogurt. Set an electric heating pad at medium temperature and place it in the bottom of a cardboard box with a lid. A large shoebox works well. Fill small plastic containers with the milk yogurt mixture, put on the lids, wrap a heating pad around the containers, and then cover them with towels to fill the box. Put the cover onto the box and let it sit undisturbed for 5 to 6 hours in the sun. Pour 1 quart of warmed milk into a glass-lidded casserole bowl or casserole dish. Add 3 tablespoons of plain yogurt and cover with a glass lid or clear glass pie pan. Place in the sun on a warm, not too hot, summer day and let it sit for 4 to 5 hours. Watch it to make sure it is not shaded as the sun moves. On the back of a wood stove. My grandmothers made clabber by setting a bowl of freshly drawn milk on the back of the stove after supper. Make yogurt this way by adding 1 cup of starter to 2 quarts of milk and letting it sit loosely covered with a dish towel on the back of the cooling wood stove overnight. In a crock pot. Preheat a crock pot on low for about 15 minutes until it feels very warm to the fingertips. Put covered containers of milk and yogurt into the crock pot, cover it, and turn off the crock pot. Let mixture sit overnight. Flavored yogurt. It's fun to enhance yogurt with different flavorings, preserves, and sweeteners. Treat your family to nutritious flavored yogurts for snacks and desserts. Scald 1 quart of milk and stir in 1/4 to 1/3 cup of sugar, honey, maple syrup, chocolate syrup, malt, molasses, or artificial sweetener. If other flavors are desired, after dissolving the sugar or honey, stir in 1 tablespoon of extract such as vanilla, lemon, almond, or peppermint, or instant coffee. Another time, try adding 1 teaspoon of ground spices such as cinnamon, nutmeg, mace, ginger, or your own special combination. Add the instant non-fat dry milk, cool the mixture to 110 degrees Fahrenheit, and stir in the culture. Pour into warm containers, cover, and incubate. For jam, preserve, and peanut butter flavors, put in 1 tablespoon of the flavoring into the bottom of 1 cup containers and pour the warm milk yogurt mixture over it. Cover and incubate as usual. If fresh, canned, or dried fruit is desired, it is best to make such additions to the yogurt after it has been incubated. The acid content of some fruits can curdle the milk yogurt mixture and prevent proper fermentation. Whenever you are flavoring yogurt, always remember to leave 1 cup plain so that you will have fresh starter for the next batch. Alright, what went wrong? Your yogurt won't thicken. Starter was inactive. Not enough starter was used. Incubating temperature was too hot or too cold. Milk was too hot or too cool when starter was added. Culture was stirred or moved while incubating. Utensils were not clean. Yogurt is too thin. Starter is too old. Whey separates from the yogurt. Yogurt incubated too long. Culture was stirred or moved while incubating. Yogurt is too tart. Yogurt incubated too long. All right. Equipment for making yogurt. Not much is required for making yogurt. You can buy yogurt making machines that will keep your yogurt at the steady warm temperature that is best for incubating, but you can easily improvise. Here are the supplies you will need. Candy thermometer or yogurt spoon thermometer supplied with yogurt makers. 1.5 to 2 quart saucepan, measuring spoons, large jug or bowl for mixing, a wire whisk, and various containers with lids, glass or porcelain jars, stainless steel, enamel, or porcelain bowls. Use your equipment. Unless your equipment is sterilized, some undesirable bacteria may be present, which can destroy your yogurt culture. To eliminate them, run your utensils through a dishwasher cycle. If they are clean, then the rinse cycle is adequate. Blech. Just before you begin to heat the milk. That way the utensils are pre-warmed and you'll know that your equipment is absolutely clean. An alternative is to immerse the utensils in a pot of boiling water for 1 minute. Various sized canning jars with screw-on or snap-on lids makes excellent yogurt containers. Okay, so that was making yogurt. And I'll go ahead and get this up there, and I will see you guys in a few minutes. Bye, guys.